Welcome to iHistory, the channel where the past comes to life and the mysteries of history are unraveled. Today we embark on another extraordinary journey with the series that has captured the imagination of millions, where reality meets fantasy and time is not a barrier but a passage to forgotten worlds. In this special episode we continue to follow the adventures of Oarao, the enigmatic time traveler, in his tireless quest for truth. Join us as we travel to ancient China to unravel the mysteries of the Yellow Emperor, a legendary figure whose history intertwines with the fabric of time and space. Discover with us the wonders of ancient China, the secrets of an emperor who was more than just a leader, a visionary, a unifier, and perhaps a guardian of celestial knowledge. With Oarao, we will explore imperial palaces, mystical gardens, and engage in dialogues with historical figures who shaped the course of humanity. Get ready for a journey where history and myth collide, where ancient questions find modern answers, and where each discovery opens the doors to new mysteries. All this and more only here on iHistory. So sit back, relax, and let history come to life before your eyes. Within the silent vastness of Oumuamua, a ship that defies the known laws of physics and time, Oarao finds himself in a sanctuary of knowledge and mystery. He is surrounded by an orchestra of lights and sounds, panels that flash in synchronized rhythms, screens displaying distant constellations, and devices humming with an almost lifelike energy. At the center of this technological cosmos, an artifact lies bathed in soft light, like a relic from a long-forgotten world. The artifact, an object of enigmatic origin, is covered in ancient inscriptions that seem to dance and shift under Oarao's watchful gaze. Each symbol is a fragment of history, whispering secrets from an era lost in the mists of time. Like keys to long-sealed doors, these symbols reveal a surprising connection to the Yellow Emperor Huangdi, an almost mythical figure woven into the fabric of ancient China, a legendary leader whose deeds defy the boundaries between history and legend. Oarao, with his ever-inquisitive mind and explorer's heart, is captivated by this enigma. He feels a deep and inexplicable connection to the Yellow Emperor, as if their destinies are somehow intertwined across the ages. Determined to uncover the mysteries hidden behind these inscriptions, he wonders if this artifact could be the key to understanding not only the legend of Huangdi, but also his own enigmatic origin. Driven by a mix of determination and an insatiable thirst for answers, Oarao decides to embark on a journey that will take him through the veil of time. He prepares to activate Oumuamua's time travel mechanism, an achievement that defies the laws of nature as they are known. With one last look at the artifact, Oarao takes a deep breath, ready to plunge into the secrets of ancient China and unravel the enigma of the Yellow Emperor. In the heart of Oumuamua, Oarao stands before the central console, his fingers gliding over surfaces that gleam with astral splendor. With the concentration and precision of a maestro about to conduct a cosmic symphony, he initiates the time travel sequence. The ship, a marvel of unknown engineering, responds to his command with a chorus of sounds and lights that resonate through the chambers. Suddenly, Oumuamua begins to tremble, a vibration that seems to emanate from the very fabric of the universe itself. Around Oarao, reality distorts. The stars of the outer cosmos transform into streaks of light that extend to infinity, creating a tunnel of mesmerizing brilliance. It is a spectacle of light and sound, a dance of cosmic elements that defies human comprehension. As the ship advances through this stellar corridor, Oarao watches in fascination as galaxies and nebulas parade by like bright phantoms in the darkness of space. He feels the ship crossing the barriers of time, each second an eternity, each moment a step into the unknown, and then, as abruptly as it began, the journey comes to an end. Oumuamua stabilizes, the lines of light fade, and the mantle of reality settles. Oarao now finds himself flying over an ancient and splendid world, ancient China, a cradle of civilizations where myth and history intertwine in a rich and complex tapestry. Below him, vast landscapes stretch out, majestic mountains rising like silent guardians, rivers snaking like silver dragons through fertile valleys, and ancient cities filled with golden temples and imposing palaces. It is a world where emperors are revered as gods, where sages seek the meaning of existence, and where every stone and tree seems to whisper stories of bygone eras. With a mixture of awe and anticipation, Oarao prepares to descend to the surface of this ancient realm, ready to explore its mysteries and discover the secrets that connect his own history to the legacy of the Yellow Emperor. The scene opens with Oarao gently descending from Oumuamua, hidden from the eyes of the inhabitants, in a dense forest near an ancient city. He approaches cautiously, absorbing the atmosphere of a world that breathes history with every step. The streets of ancient China are a whirlwind of life and energy, a pulsating mosaic of colors, sounds, and aromas. Vendors call out, children play in the cobblestone streets, and skilled artisans demonstrate their crafts. As he walks among the inhabitants, Oarao admires the architectures of curved roofs and ornate palaces that proudly rise against the sky. The gardens are a spectacle of meticulously cultivated natural beauty, reflecting a harmony that seems to extend from the hearts of the people to the very land itself. As Oarao mingles with the crowd, he hears stories and praises of Huangdi, the Yellow Emperor. Storytellers on street corners narrate his legends, how Huangdi invented the Chinese calendar, establishing a time system that united the empire, how he is considered the father of acupuncture, bringing healing and knowledge of the human body in ways that defied the understanding of the time. Furthermore, Huangdi is revered as a great unifier, one who, through his wisdom and strength, brought scattered tribes under a single banner, forging an empire that would withstand the test of time. His legacy is not only one of conquest, but of cultural enlightenment, of laying the foundations upon which Chinese civilization would be built. In every story, in every song sung by musicians in the squares, Oarao feels the magnitude of the Yellow Emperor. Huangdi is not just a character in historical chronicles, he is a titan of wisdom and power, whose deeds transcend the line between reality and legend. He begins to grasp the depth of Huangdi's influence and realizes that unraveling the secrets of this legendary emperor may be the key to understanding his own enigmatic journey. With this revelation, Oarao prepares for the next stage of his quest, determined to find the Yellow Emperor and discover the ties that bind their destinies. Oarao enters through the majestic gates of the imperial palace, a complex of elegant buildings and meticulously tended gardens that reflect the grandeur of the empire. Guards in ornate armor and servants dressed in fine silks move about the palace with a blend of rigor and reverence. The architecture is a spectacle of balance and beauty, with carved dragons and golden roofs that capture the essence of the divine. As he is led into the presence of the Yellow Emperor, Oarao encounters a man whose posture radiates authority and wisdom. Huangdi, with his deep and insightful eyes, seems to carry centuries of knowledge in his gaze. He is dressed in a robe that tells stories of dragons and phoenixes, symbols of power and renewal. As he is led into the presence of the Yellow Emperor, the encounter between Oarao and Huangdi is marked by a deep and introspective conversation. They discuss governance, with Huangdi sharing his philosophy of leadership, which balances strength and compassion, order and innovation. The dialogue delves into the science and mysteries of the universe, with Oarao sharing knowledge from distant eras and Huangdi revealing his understanding of natural and celestial phenomena. Huangdi, with a voice that echoes wisdom, talks about his own spiritual journeys and revelations. He mentions celestial visions and guidance received from beings from another world, encounters that shaped his decisions and his way of viewing the universe. These narratives resonate with Oarao, making him ponder the connections between these stories and his own saga. In a moment of clarity, Oarao begins to realize that Huangdi's experiences may be more than mere legends. They may be crucial pieces of a cosmic puzzle that connects his past, present, and future. Oarao feels that his journey through time and space is intrinsically linked to the mysteries revealed by Huangdi, and that this encounter may be a pivotal milestone in his quest for answers. As the conversation comes to a close, Huangdi, with a thoughtful look, seems to recognize the unusual nature of Oarao. He offers enigmatic words, hinting that Oarao's destiny may be greater than he imagines, and that the answers he seeks may not only change his understanding of himself, but also humanity's perception of history. The scene unfolds in one of the most serene gardens of the imperial palace, a sanctuary of natural beauty where time seems to flow more slowly. Exotic flowers in a myriad of colors bloom around, creating a living carpet under the sunlight. Small streams meander through the garden, their gentle sounds of running water harmonizing with the birds' song. The air is perfumed with the fragrance of flowers and the whisper of leaves in the wind. It is a setting that inspires reflection and calm, a distant oasis from the turmoil of the outside world. Here, Oarao and Huangdi walk side by side, their conversations flowing naturally like the waters of the stream. Huangdi, with the wisdom of a leader who has witnessed both the rise and challenges of an empire, talks about the philosophies that guided his governance and his understanding of the cosmos. He shares ancestral knowledge about nature, the universe, and humanity's place in the grand scheme of things. The conversation takes on a more mystical tone when Huangdi begins to speak of his experiences with the celestial gods. He describes visions he had in dreams and moments of deep meditation where beings of light and wisdom granted him insights into life, technology, and the destiny of humanity. Huangdi speaks with a voice full of reverence and mystery, describing how these encounters shaped his perception of the world and influenced his decisions as emperor. The Oarao, absorbing every word, begins to draw parallels between Huangdi's descriptions and his own experience with Oumuamua and the Anunnaki. He realizes that Huangdi's visions may not be mere metaphors or products of a fertile imagination, but rather hints of a broader and more complex reality that connects different eras and civilizations. As they walk, Oarao finds himself reflecting on the meaning of these revelations. He begins to question the nature of his own existence and mission, pondering the role that celestial gods played in human history. Huangdi's words resonate in his mind, opening new doors of knowledge and possibility and shedding light on the mysteries that Oarao seeks to unravel. As the sun begins to set, painting the sky with shades of orange and pink, Oarao feels that his journey has just deepened, leading him down paths he could never have imagined. This dialogue with Huangdi is not just an exchange of words, but a meeting of souls and minds that transcends time and space. And as twilight approaches, casting the garden in golden hues and soft shadows, Huangdi guides Oarao to an isolated pavilion, a place of tranquility and introspection. The pavilion, adorned with tapestries depicting dragons and phoenixes, silently overlooks a calm lake whose waters reflect the first stars of the night. Here, in a gesture of trust and recognition, Huangdi reveals to Oarao an object kept in the depths of the palace, a legacy of his connection with the heavens. He presents an intricately carved jade disc whose surface is adorned with complex patterns and enigmatic symbols. The disc radiates an aura of antiquity and mystery, as if it holds secrets from a forgotten era. Huangdi holds the disc with reverence before handing it to Oarao. He explains that this object is much more than a simple piece of art. It is a gift from the heavens, an enigma given to him by the celestial gods during one of his transcendent visions. According to Huangdi, the disc is a guide, a map to understanding deeper truths about the universe and humanity's journey within it. Oarao looks once again at the starry sky, now seeing it not just as an expanse to be explored, but as a reflection of his own journey. The stars, so distant and mysterious, seem to whisper to him, encouraging him to continue his quest, to uncover the secrets that are hidden in the shadows of time. With the jade disc in his hands, and a heart full of unanswered questions, Oarao rises. He knows that dawn will bring the next chapter of his odyssey, a new day in his tireless search for truth. With one last look at the starry sky, he prepares to depart, ready to face the mysteries that await him. As dawn breaks over the horizon, painting the sky with shades of orange and red, Oarao finds himself in a state of quiet reflection. He stands atop a hill that offers a panoramic view of the majestic Chinese landscape stretching below him. The morning air is fresh and laden with the scent of earth and dew. As the sun rises, bathing the world in golden light, Oarao silently bids farewell to ancient China. He reflects on the lessons learned, the mysteries unraveled, and the conversations with Huangdi that illuminated his mind and soul. The jade disc, now firmly in his hands, symbolizes not only a relic of the past, but also a key to unlocking the mysteries of the future. With each step he takes, Oarao feels a deeper connection to the tapestry of human history and its interconnection with the cosmos. He realizes that every culture, every era, every leader like Huangdi has uniquely contributed to the complex mosaic of human existence. Oarao now understands that his journey is more than a personal quest. It is an exploration of the very essence of humanity and the cosmic forces that shape life. As he prepares to activate the time travel device, Oarao casts one last glance at the distant imperial palace, a symbol of the wisdom and power he found in this land. He is strengthened by new perspectives and questions he carries with him. Oarao knows that his journey is far from over. In fact, it may have only just begun. With the dawn's light reflecting on the jade disk, creating a spectrum of dancing lights, Oarao slowly disappears, leaving behind ancient China. He departs with a new mission, to continue his quest for truth, guided by Huangdi's revelations and the enigmatic jade disk toward new destinations and discoveries. Oarao, now aboard Oumuamua, watches as ancient Earth recedes into the distance, becoming a pale blue dot against the vastness of the cosmos. He is silent, pondering the experiences he has lived through, the knowledge he has gained, and the questions that still trouble him. As the spacecraft drifts away, he finds himself in a state of deep contemplation. The conversations with Huangdi, the mysteries revealed by the jade disk, and the surprising connections he has discovered between human history and the Anunnaki all echo in his mind. Oarao realizes that every answer he finds only unveils more layers of mysteries, like an infinite labyrinth of knowledge and discovery. As he gazes into the infinite, Oarao feels a deeper connection to his mission. He understands that his journey is a vital link in understanding the role of humans in the universe. His experiences in ancient China were not just a dive into history, but a revelation of how the past, present, and future are interconnected in a complex and wonderful web. With the jade disk firmly in his hands, Oarao prepares for the next phase of his journey. Oumuamua's time travel device activates, creating a vortex of light and energy around the spacecraft. He's ready to face new challenges, explore other eras and civilizations, and unravel the mysteries that still await in the shadows of time. Oumuamua disappears in a blinding flash, leaving behind a trail of light that cuts through space. Oarao, the time traveler, continues his tireless quest for truth, driven by an unquenchable thirst for knowledge and understanding. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through time and history with iHistory. Today we traveled with Oarao to ancient China, where we unraveled the mysteries and wisdom of the Yellow Emperor, a character whose story transcends time and continues to inspire. Together we explored imperial palaces, delved into ancient philosophies, and witnessed the presentation of an enigmatic jade disk, a key to more mysteries that Oarao is destined to unravel. At every step, our journey takes us deeper into the intertwined paths of history and myth, where each discovery brings us closer to understanding our place in the cosmos. As Oarao continues his quest for truth, we are left with the certainty that history is not just a series of past events, but an ongoing dialogue between the present and what has been forgotten by time. Each episode is an opportunity to look back and learn, to explore the wonders of the past and its influence on us today. Stay with us on iHistory for more adventures, more discoveries, and more stories where the past comes to life. Don't miss the next episode of Oarao, where we will continue to unravel the mysteries of history and explore the boundaries of the known and the unknown. iHistory, reliving history. Until next time, time explorers, keep curiosity alive and continue the journey for knowledge. This is iHistory, where every story counts and every discovery matters.